Hello family, I wanted to do a quick video to talk about the importance of reframing our thinking and reframing our programming when it comes to what we eat. And we all know that we are what we eat, and yet when we eat, we don't consciously think about that. And for me, I'm finding that now that I'm just now going back to eating 100% or close to 100% raw vegan diet. I had been eating a lot of vegan cooked food, and I noticed that my healing has slowed down tremendously. And even though I am not going back to where I was physically when I was ill, I'm still not progressing as quickly as I want to in the total healing realm. So I know that it's time to step it up and go back to eating as much living food as possible. And what I notice is that the more you eat cooked food, the more you desire cooked food. And when I'm eating live food, I desire live food. Yes, I get the cravings here and there when I'm seeing my husband eating cooked food and I'm eating only living food. But that quickly goes away when I remind myself that what I'm eating is making me feel so much better. Not only looking better on the outside, but it's making me feel better on the inside. And when I feel better, my life is so much better. And it's so worth giving up that cooked food to feel in a state of bliss all the time. And you're going to find that to be the case as well. You're thinking clearer, you can do things faster, you can think on your feet, you can accomplish so much more in a day when you're eating living food. It's just an amazing life. So one of the things I learned is that when you are eating consciously, when you're at least starting to prepare to eat consciously, you're thinking about organic food, you're thinking about eating well. And when you're thinking about organic food, you're reprogramming your mind. And when you reprogram your mind, you start attracting food that's healthier for you. We were on our way to the produce store. There's a little market near our home that we usually buy a lot. Well, we buy a good amount of our fruits and vegetables there when we need to get something right away. They don't have a large selection of organic, but when you catch them on the right day, they have a lot to choose from, and today they did. Well, on our way there, we happened upon a woman who was selling these beautiful tomatoes and zucchinis. Actually, this is eggplant, these baby eggplants, and really hot, she said they were extremely hot peppers. And the interesting thing is, the first thing that came out of her mouth before I even asked her did she spray her vegetables was that her vegetables were 100% organic. And I just thought that was the law of attraction right there, for her to say that before I even asked her. So I attracted myself to these beautiful tomatoes and lovely little eggplants and peppers. Why? Because I was consciously aware that I am stepping back into the organic 100% raw vegan lifestyle. So that's one thing you'll notice, that once you reprogram your thinking, you're going to attract what you need. You're going to find the food, because God is just waiting for us to say, I'm ready to step it up, Lord. I'm ready to eat right. And when you're ready to eat right, He's going to allow you to find what you need. It's just amazing how that works. Even financially, you'll be able to afford it, because He wants us to eat well. So He will allow us to be able to afford it. I'll talk to you more about that, about the law of attraction and finances when it comes to eating organically, and how, regardless of how little money you make, you can live a 100% organic lifestyle. Yes, yes you can. I'm going to show you that. But I got these beautiful cherries. They're organic, of course, and this lovely juice see watermelon. They also have some, these are blueberries in a package. Now, I didn't get the blackberries because there's trees in my neighborhood that grow beautiful blackberries, and I can get them for free. The trees aren't sprayed, and I can just grab as many blackberries as I can, so it doesn't make sense for me to buy the blackberries. But this was my thinking. I'm going back to raw vegan, and this is what I also teach my clients, that, okay, so you pay, what, $4 a pound or whatever for the cherries. The cherries may be even $7. Say the cherries were $5 to $7 for a bunch of cherries. And you may think, well, that's a lot of money for a bag of cherries. In your old way of thinking, yes, it may be a lot of money, but the reality is, if you're eating this bowl of cherries for lunch, it's not a lot of money. Because you can pay up to $7 to $10 for a lunch anywhere. But you're having your lunch in a bowl of cherries. That is a total reframing of thinking, because it's not rice and meat and vegetables. It's just a bowl of cherries. But the nutrients in this organic bowl of cherries far past the nutrients you're going to get, the nutrients you wouldn't be getting in most food that you would buy, pre-cooked food at a restaurant. So it's rethinking, it's reprogramming. This is a lunch. This is your meal. So it's not too expensive, right? And you're going to feel so much healthier. You're going to feel so much better eating this way. If you purchase a half of watermelon, organic, this could be your lunch with a handful of nuts. It's a total reprogramming of our thinking. I always tell my clients, we never think about grabbing 4 or 5 apples for lunch. Organic apples, but why not? That can be your lunch. So I hope you get what I'm trying to tell you today, that once you reprogram your thinking, you're ready to, or you're preparing to get ready to change your eating, to start eating organically and start eating more living food. You are going to realize that it's not too expensive, because any of these things, this bunch of blueberries, can be your lunch. So you're not spending too much money. Okay, well, have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon.